Hello, we're doing a short how-to video today of the new for rent expansion. So these are my new landlords. I've created, just randomized them, and I want them to live on the same lot that they're going to be renting out. So first, of course, you have to build the lot. If you want to do it after you made it residential rental, it's going to be kind of difficult. So what I did was I already made the whole lot before and just used the free real estate on cheat so that I can just buy it straight away, though my Sims don't have that much money. So make sure it's furnished. So everything is already set. I already made this a few weeks ago, so it's ready to go. And so now this is their home lot. And from residential, you change it to residential rental, as you can see. And then you'll have to start with their own living space. So they'll just be living in one room. And so this is called one tail's end because that's what the lot is called. So this is their home lot, basically. See, you can see boxes ticked, home lot. And then, yeah, it says 2 bed, but just for 2 people, that's how that works. And everything else is set standard to shared. And so now we'll start to allocate the new units. So this is 2 tails end, and then you can click on any room to be part of that. But I made these all for a lot of families and students. So these don't actually have their own kitchen, but if you want to do a whole house like I did here, so start here and you can just put 4, create an extra one, and then you can allocate any room that you want to that for, and this one as well. Make sure you do that, because else if it's shared, everyone will keep using it. Which kind of happened to me at one point. So make sure they're all allocated to the correct unit. You can see by the purple what unit that belongs to. I did that all for the whole row of houses. At the end, I had already had 6 units, but there's one room I want to still rent out to maybe a student. So what I did was use the cheat that they showed us. I just found it on the internet. And yeah, now you can create unit and have an extra unit. I wouldn't do too many of these extras if your computer is not great. So now I have a 7th. So there's even like colors for that. So, and I kind of forgot, but yeah, you will want to make the hallways and the doors and so on shared, because else those Sims won't be able to get to their unit. So I make it shared, so you can just change that back. And also this also shared. I hope I did that. So now you can use any lot traits and challenges per unit. So you can let's say this one. So I'm not setting any bad ones for my own unit. And also make sure you put the amount of people that will go in that unit, because else it's hard to rent out to some of the standard pre-made, because, well, it will say, oh, there's too many people for that unit. So for that I want to have like 2 students, and then yeah, do it per unit, change it to how many people. That one I want to put 4 people in there. More about that later. Yeah, so there's a whole family. I put like all the furniture in there, and so you can put like lot traits per unit. So yeah, but you can't set it for the shared area. What kind of felt a bit sad, but okay. So you put a lot of challenges. We want the mold that came with the new pack, of course. And I did that for like all of them. Gave them all different ones, like maybe when kids will live there, you do like a kids child's play, whatever, and have no parties and whatever. So I set the mold for most of them, and not very nice ones, but some of them did come with city living. So if you don't see all of those lot traits challenges, then that's probably because I have too many packs. Anyway, so, and also make sure that you set the amount of people that go in there. So I did that just like for all of them, and yeah, I want to have lots of different families in there, and I'm going to do a mixture of pre-made Sims and also Sims I made. I'm going to show you how to do both of them, because you can just mix it up. And yeah, am I done with this already? Come on. Yeah, so gremlins, whatever. So then I went to live mode, so, and also saved it. So now you click on that little icon on the right corner, and then you can see what pre-made Sims would want to rent your property. Well, some of them don't get a lot of people who want to rent it, because it doesn't have a lot of stars. The more stars you have, the more Sims will want to live there. So yeah, some of those exams, that's from a mod I have, so look at that. That's okay, so you can set rules per unit as well, and also not a lot of people will want to live here because it doesn't have a lot of stars. So I will just make my own families for those. This one has a lot of stars. You can see you can ask quite a lot of money, and then yeah, sometimes you have to click a bit away for that arrow down there to become active. So now you see I have more of a choice of Sims that want to live there. So let's see, who do you want to have in there? I don't remember what I changed the names, but yeah, it still shows up as like the basic name it gives. So maybe this family, and I upped the rent because I could see that I would pay like more than 800, so I made that a little bit more than 500. So you can be a bit sneaky like that. I filled all of them, and then I created 2 families to show how you would move in families that you've already made. So I made an old cat lady who goes into like the last house there. And yeah, I also made the lot traits to be like a cat hangout. So now you can see that yeah, you can after you create a family, or you just play as a family, you can choose a lot, but she doesn't have enough money for all the furnishings. So I just did this trick. I just moved her to an empty lot, put a desk and a computer there, and then just you know, gave her some extra money. And yeah, because all the cats, I couldn't do anything because she was just stuck petting the cats. All right, so household, so I've added some money for her so that she has enough money for all the furnishings, but of course you can also move in if you don't want to furnish. So now if you click on that lot, you have the ones that are still open. So that is the one I want. Just yeah, sell furniture so that it stays on that lot, and just choose furnish if that's what you want, which I do want because it took a long time to furnish that. And so now you can see the house that she has, and call over pets. Let's go inside. She has all the cats. I love it. And her house is also a cat hangout. But yeah, so this happens because one of those lots has a lot of shared areas, and then for some reason she's using that house to get around back. I don't know. So that's maybe not great. But yeah, I still had one other lot to fill. The one that was an extra lot, but you can see the red text like, oh, you have more than 6. So I made a family based on this dude. just made him a child and then made a whole family around him, the Ferguson family. They're gonna all live in that one room. Am I evil? Maybe a little bit, but I just wanted to try it out. I just used the same lot as I used for the old lady, and then just gave him some money. And I didn't have to give them any money because it's a cheap place, and then just sell it. So that I can use that for another Sims as well that I want to move after giving them money, because I don't think the free real estate cheat works with residential rentals, and only on normal residential lots. So one issue I encountered here is that my child wouldn't eat. All the other Sims in the family ate, but he wasn't eating. He's just sitting in front of that food. I had to do that a few times, but I also had that with the horse ranch expansion that came out when I was traveling while mounted, and now I'm having that with this pack as well. So only for him I tried a few different foods, but the same as with the other pack, the horse ranch pack, it helped to travel. So I tried that here as well. I thought, well, just visit a different unit and see if that will help. Maybe just eat their food, see if that helps. And also I had a sign up somewhere to take your shoes off. So I thought that was a bug, because they updated that to have that for all the packs, all the base game. But it was actually me. I just put like a little sign up there. You can actually see it there. The little Japanese sign that says no shoes. So that's why all of them have no shoes on. But also when I wanted to knock on that door, my sim actually went through the house on the other end and then knocked on the door on the inside. So is it without issues, this pack? Maybe not. But so where is my sim now? So he came through from the other side and just knocked on that door. But I got to try and make some food here, and instead, because I clicked on the microwave on that lot, but then he goes back to the shared area and picked up the food from the fridge there instead of that fridge. So I don't know why he does that. Yeah, you can see he takes his shoes off. I did find out later where the plaque was, so I have to change that in my build, because other people will also be puzzled why it's not working. But yeah, so he went all over there to get the food and then back to that other unit. I don't know if that's because something I built or did, or that is just the game being very confused about how to go about all these things. I don't know. Because the fridge is right there, so I don't know why he would go back to the shared unit. But anyway, in the end he got there and just used their microwave, so hopefully that will fix it. And that boy is also one of the pre-made Sims that that they put in a pack, because then you have some people to rent out your apartment, and it just looks at your households, and if there's any without a home, I think they come into that list as well if you're trying to find Sims to rent out to. But I've not tried that, so you'll have to see about that. I just did it two ways, the pre-made ones and ones that I made myself. But luckily also, yay, he's eating. So that fixed it. So if you run into that issue, going to a different unit or otherwise travel will probably fix it if they won't eat. Also, I wanted to place the electricity box and the boiler, but and making an extra basement, but that was very slow, as you can see. Trying to build, do anything while it's already set to residential rental and you've already like divided the units. It's pretty bad. So people who are trying to build after it's set to residential rental is just, yeah, it's almost impossible to do. So I would advise to either download a lot from the gallery that's already completely done, or create one when it's set to residential, because else it's gonna just be horrible. These are some of the new stuff that is in the pack. Also, I keep getting confused between the dummy appliances. Yeah, so this electrical fuse box, but there's also one that's just for show, and I keep getting confused, like which one is it? But yeah, I managed to add them in the end, but it's not easy to add anything. So luckily I already did all of this, and yeah, I'm now finding out where is this it? No, it wasn't. So that was a debug, but I was like, there must be something. And yeah, that was the plaque, Taming of the Shoe. So if you accidentally place that somewhere, then they'll all take their shoes off. I also tried the new cringe trade out on one of my Sims here, and I really love it. I also noticed that they have different little thought bubbles that go along with it, so I kind of wanted to show that really quickly as well. So see, so she's spouting memes, and yeah, the other Sims are, oh my god, this is terrible, and she's enjoying it. But those are the new thought bubbles that came with it, and they're all like, no. So yeah, I thought that was really funny. Also, the welcome wagon is still here, but if you have like a small unit, then it gets a little bit awkward and crowded. But it's fun because there's more people that come to the welcome wagon now. Often there's like 5 or 6 or even more Sims, depending on how big your apartment building is or other shared residential rental lots. As you can see, it got like a little bit weird, so everybody's hanging out on my bed because this is the only room we have, so they're just hanging out in my room. But it's kind of cozy. It's like, yay! And you can meet your new neighbors and hang out, and the little plus sign that you can see, the little house, I think that means your rating is going up, so that's positive. So if you're nice to your renters, then the ratings will go up, I think. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the new pack, but it has some pitfalls. So let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.